It's finally here, boys. Group Ironman mode has arrived, and with it comes hardcore Group Ironman mode. Your team starts with 5 lives. Anytime somebody dies, they lose a life. But to make this mode even spicier, JetX have removed all of the safe deaths from the regular hardcore version. If you die to the Inferno, your team loses a life. You die to the Fire Capes, you lose a life. So Jad is now dangerous, but not just that. Barbarian Assault, Chambers of Xerix, even Pest Control is now dangerous. You died a couple of splatters in Pest Control, you're out of the game. This game mode makes hardcore Iron Man mode look easier than your mother. Let me introduce you guys to the gang. We have got our boy Ingus, who is now known as Gopher Sex. Gopher Sex, what a RuneScape name. We've got our boy Wilso, the Twitch streamer. We have got Known to Fail, who is a max Iron Man in the regular version of the game. He's got 99 in every single skill in the game, and he's massive on YouTube. You guys will probably already know him, actually. And our last member is Fruit Loop. Don't know too much about Fruit Loop yet. Oh, there it is, boys. We are finally off the node. That took so long, getting 5 people in the right location, on the right world. Some of us were not in the same world, and joined the group, and now we're good to go. We're finally off the node. So here it is, boys. Day 1, hardcore Group Iron Man mode. But not only that, we actually have prestige as well, which means we cannot do any high level bossing with anybody who's not in this team. So we have to get everything ourselves. I've got loads of progress, loads of gains in this one for you guys. A full week of content in one video. But before we jump into that, a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the one and only Ace Defender. Ace Defender is a strategy role-playing game that is available on both Android and iOS. This game has both tower defense elements and a turn-based RPG battle system. That's right, both in one game. In Ace Defender you collect heroes from 5 different fractions. There's currently 48 heroes, but they are adding 2 new heroes every fortnight. Level up your heroes, combine them, or equip gear to make the strongest possible lineup you can. You can take on other players in the 2 PvP arenas, or you can explore the dungeons for some juicy loot. There's also a massive story mode in this game with over 40 chapters. That's nearly 2,000 levels to play through. I really like the graphics in this one, and that you can speed up and slow down gameplay to play at whatever speed you guys want. If this looks like your cup of tea, download it using the link in the description below. Newcomers who download it using that link will get 10 free Royal Reward tokens whenever they complete level 2. To use them, you just need to visit the Sky City, click on Tavern, click recruit 10, and you will get 10 pretty juicy heroes pretty early on. Definitely check this one out, and once again a massive thank you to Ace Defenders for sponsoring today's video. We kicked our journey off with 3 XP lamps from X Marks the Spot and Client of Kren, and put all of those lamps into agility. Got us up to level 10. Then we blast out level 20 agility at the Draenor agility course. I highly recommend this route to anybody starting a new Iron Man. Level 1 agility is just so slow, you're just walking everywhere. So if you can blast out early agility really quick, it is just really good. You guys can ignore that photo of Basil thing on the screen as well. That's just from a game of bingo we're playing on the Discord. If any of you guys want to jump in the Discord, a link is in the description below. We got loads of extra balls of wool on Zaya, so this quest took like 2 seconds. Questing is actually going to be the easiest thing in this here account, because whenever you gather supplies you can just get extra, then share them with the team and they'll do the same. So then getting loads of quest items is just going to be really easy. Head up to Varrock after a wee bit of quest and smashed out level 8 attack, and then we done the Varrock Museum minigame. It gives you straight away level 9 Hunter and level 9 Slayer. It's quite nice, it only takes a few minutes, and you need the Isle Kudos later on to get to Fossil Island. While we're in Varrock, we printed a wee bit of money over here at the Grey Wolf Fur. So this is a really strange money maker, but there's no requirements and it works in Iron Man. So what you can do is you can actually buy Grey Wolf Fur from this here fancy shop on the east side of Varrock. They're only like 55 GP each. Then you can bring them to the centre of Varrock and sell them for 120 GP to the fur trader. It's not a great money maker, it doesn't make a lot of money per hour, but because there's no requirements and you don't need much cash to get going, it's a really good way to make a wee bit of starting cash. So for one event you get like 1.8k, which isn't a lot, but it's pretty good. Blast out Witch's Potion for a couple of magic levels, and then we used that magic to complete Witch's House, the most important quest you can do in low level hardcore. This gives us 14 hit points levels from one quest, which makes it much safer now. Having 10 HP is just a bit dicey in a low level, but having 24 is much better. It makes it much harder for things to one-shot us. Now that we have crazy high HP, we were able to get rich at the Isle Stronghold of Security. Then we headed over to do Fight Arena, but on the way I stopped here to kill a few monks just while I was replenishing some run energy. Got myself a nice wee Zami top and then smashed out Fight Arena quest. That got us all the way up to level 29 attack. Smashed out 90% of Tree Gnome Village and then I ran out of runes. Big brain play. I'll have to come back here later on to finish this dude off. He was so close, but my last 2 hits just splashed, so I'll definitely come back and finish him later. That will get me up to like 36 attack just from these 2 quests. Again, we're not going for efficiency, we're just going to not die. So I headed over to Varrock Sewers and we got all the way from level 1 defense up to level 13. Just makes me feel a wee bit safer running about with a couple of defense levels out of the way, and it means I won't die to really low level creatures. I just snagged everything I need from Plague City out of the group storage. I'm not sure who put them in, but big shout out to them. There's Plague City quest completed, level 1 all the way up to level 15 mining. I just started watching The Punisher with the missus downstairs, so while I'm watching that, I'm going to be AFKing these here dudes. They're Forgotten Souls on the Isle of Souls, and these here things, they're 50 HP, the same as sand crabs, but they've got way better drops. These things drop all 4 battle staffs that bulk for like 9.2k a piece. So you can get battle staffs, they've got really good coin drops, and they drop a ton of herbs. So our range level is going to fly up, and we'll hopefully get some of these here battle staffs as well. Talk about efficiency. We just started 2 quests, then we completed a 3rd quest in the middle, then we done Goblin Diplomacy, which is actually a pre-quest to the Lost Tribe, even though we just started the Lost Tribe. But now we can actually do the 2nd step in the Lost Tribe without going back to Lumbridge. Really weird bit of questing going on, but it's super efficient, so that's what matters. Then we unlock the Dorgeshin crossbow with the Lost Tribe quest, and it is a really strong range weapon. These here Dorgeshin bone bolts, they have the same range strength as rune arrows. Alright, we've been putting in some serious work here at the Isle of Forgotten Souls. We've been AFK and loads watching the Isle of Punisher, and we have got 30 defense, which is awesome, 37 range, and a few more combat levels. I actually haven't finished, what was that quest I half finished earlier? Haven't finished Tree Gnome Village, is that what it's called? Yeah, I haven't finished Tree Gnome Village yet. We will get back there pretty soon, but the range levels are flying in. Alright, I've decided to complete Death to the Dorgeshin quest here, because I took all the money out of the shared storage earlier, invested it in bone bolts, and got all the way up to 48 range. So took all the money from the group and used it in bone bolts. But to pay them back, what I'm going to do is complete this quest and then do some ham chests. Ham chests are awesome for early level jewellery. You get loads of games necklaces, loads of rings of dueling, and you can also get rings of life and parami in here. So once this quest completed, it'll unlock the Dorgeshin crossbow spec, which is pretty good. It lowers defense the monster you attack. But the ham chests are just awesome as well. So we'll finish up this quest and then we're going to hit some ham chests. And there it is, boys. Death to the Dorgeshin quest completed. That was much easier than last time I did it. I'm not sure why. I thought it was a super hard quest, but it was pretty easy. The main problem was getting the ham sets beforehand. That took me like 3 hours or something even to get the full sets of ham. But what's pretty cool, now when I'm doing ham chests, I can just bank loads of extra ham pieces, and then none of the boys will have to get that whenever they come to do this quest. I'm going to head in here and I'm going to steal some bullseye lanterns off the goblins as well, because they'll... Oh, actually, wait. No, that's 36 even. I can't do that till later on. You can get bullseye lantern from that cave goblin in there, and that will be really good for like tiers of Gothics and stuff without the smithing. So yeah, we'll be back in here whenever we hit a bit higher thieving, but first, let's go over and get some jewellery. Oh, I completely forgot about strength ammies. I was thinking, oh, power ammies would be awesome, but amulets of strength would be really good for early level melee training. Oofed. Solid first invent. Right, lads, we're here in the main. Something happened, and I'm just going to reenact it for you guys. So let me just lure this thing in here. So I got loads of jewellery, and then nobody on the team had any cosmic runes. So I'm like, oh, no worries, I know the best way to get cosmic runes early. It's super safe, no chance of dying. And I started getting 40% favour over in the Shazian place. You need 40% to do organised crime, and all the gangsters drop a crazy amount of cosmic runes. Now, killing the gangsters is actually a wee bit risky, but I didn't even make it that far. I died healing Shazian warriors. A safe activity with no aggressive NPCs anywhere around here. There's nothing that attacks you. And before I started, I put my attack options on hidden. So, like, I was thinking, oh, I'm 100% safe. There's nothing here that can kill me. And then I went downstairs, started playing on mobile. I was watching a bit of Punisher. And there's 2 different ways you can actually heal these dudes. You can use a bandage on them, and if that doesn't work for some reason or you misclick, you can actually click on the soldier and then click through the first chat, and that will also heal them. So somehow, as I was hopping worlds, I was just in the one tent hopping. I used a bandage on... Where is he? There's one of these dudes that has a dragon lungs. There he is there. This dude was sitting in the tent, the level 84. I used a bandage on him and nothing happened. Didn't really see him through the tent and mobile. It like had the roof on or something. But then I clicked on him to do the talk to option, which I can't do now because I've hidden it. So on mobile, these here attack options do not carry over. I had no idea that these are different on mobile than they are on PC. I thought when it's hidden, it would be hidden until I change it again. But if you go from hiding it here and then hop on the mobile, it does not remember your options. So then I just hopped on and I clicked on this dude. I had no teleports. I thought I was 100% safe here. I thought nothing could kill me. And this level 84 completely ripped me to pieces. I think I had one food and he just hit me like 13s and stuff, was just completely shredding me. Dragon Longsword, D square, looking like an absolute boss. If I had clicked on any of these wee dudes, I would have been fine. If I had brought a teleport, I would have been fine. If I had brought food, but why bring food to like a safe area where there's nothing that can hit you? Just a bit of a silly mistake. We've lost one life. I am going to carry on, but just thought it's pretty funny. I didn't even survive one day on the hardcore group Iron Man. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I got myself up to level 40 Shazian Fever and then I headed over and killed a few gangsters. I made sure there wasn't a range boss, because if you have the range and the melee you could get wrecked. But if you hop around and make sure you've got all melee, then you can just tag one, run away and lure a few of them. Killed 3 of them and the third one dropped 44 cosmic runes. That's a ton of enchants. That'll keep us going for a while, either until somebody gets into the mage guild, or if I get 43 prayer, I'm going to be doing loads of these here gangsters, because they drop loads of planks, loads of alchables, loads of money and loads of cosmic runes. So they're really good for Iron Man. Definitely going to be back here later on, and they're one of the best training methods in the game for XP. Get these intels and you can just turn them in for massive XP drops. Alright, we got the jewellery, we got the cosmic runes, but we don't actually have high enough magic level to enchant the good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell some of these battle staffs I got from the Forgotten Souls earlier on. Got loads of them. I was thinking about keeping one of each, because they actually buffed battle staffs last month to give them a wee bit higher magic bonus. But I'm too poor, I need the money to buy runes to get my magic up. So I'm going to sell a few of them, and if I run out of runes I'll just sell the rest. I can always go back to the Forgotten Souls later on. Kick things off with level 24 magic, and we stayed here all the way up to level 30. I'm going to be doing loads of splashing on this account, so the magic's just going to tick up over time. Smashed out a Monk's Friend quest and finished up Trinome Village. Brought over plenty of runes this time to make sure it didn't run out. That got us up to level 36 attack, but more importantly unlocked Spear Trees. These are really good for getting around the map when you don't have many runes. There it is, boys. Disconnect number 1 in the hardcore Iron Man. Luckily I'm in a safe location. I'm just buying some quest supplies from the old pub in the Grand Tree, so we're not going to die here, but disconnecting on the first day is not a good start. We smashed out RFD Part 1 and Goblin Recipe for Disaster. Give us a load of levels, and that there is where we're going to wrap up day 1. Day 1 we got over 370 total levels. Smashed out a load of quests, got the Dorgishan Crossbow. We got 48 range in the first day and 43 magic. I really want to get magic out of the way for tomorrow. I want a high alch. High alch will just be so good on the Isle Iron Man. We still need to work in construction as well. Here it is, boys. We're one day in. Day 1 went, well, I'm not I'm not going to say amazing, because we did die. We're probably the worst teammate in Group Iron Man, but we had a blast. Love day 1. We're kicking day 2 off with Daddy's Home mini quest. This one's an awesome one to do early on, not just because it gives you level 1 all the way up to level 8 construction and a ton of construction supplies to get higher level, but because it gives you steel bars. You can make these into clockworks, and then you can make bird houses without having to go and get your steel bars. So that's pretty awesome. It only took like 3 minutes, and we now have enough to make all 4 clockworks to make ourselves bird houses. And everybody already knows bird houses are insanely good on Iron Man. There is a Knight's Sword quest completed. I think in the last clip I was saying how good steel bars are to make myself birdhouses, but I forgot this quest a thing. There's level 1 all the way to level 29 smith, and you might be thinking this is supposed to only get you to level 28, but before this game mode started I actually got level 3 and a load of skills on Tutorial Island, so this one boosted me all the way up to level 29. So just one more smithing level and I can make my own steel bars. There is Depths of Despair quest completed. That is crazy, 4,000 coins. They should have done this in the first day. So for any guys who don't know, when you complete this here quest, you actually unlock an underground sand crab spot that much less people use. And because this is like early days in Group Iron Man, the regular sand crab spots are just completely rammed. So I'm hoping with this quest completed, I'll have a nice place to AFK whenever I'm watching some movies. Maybe watch a wee bit of The Punisher tonight actually. So yeah, there's that quest out of the way. Let's crack on with the progress. While I was over here in Hesidius, I smashed out, I think it was 15 thieving levels there. I've been here for maybe an hour or something. But all of the other guys on the team have trained agility pretty high. I'm still sitting in the 30s. So I decided I don't really want to train agility, I don't like it too much, I don't want to blast it early on, I'll just get it over time. But also don't like walking about, so blasted out loads of fruit stalls over here for strange fruit. Strange fruit gives you 30% run energy every single time. And while I was here, filled up loads of baskets which you can use to protect trees. So this here's a win-win, good for farming, good for running about the game, which will help me loads in questing. And I'm going to need high thieving later on anyway, so yeah, pretty sweet one. There's quest completed. I don't know why everybody complains about this quest being long, that was super easy. There is the Queen of Thieves quest completed. Unlocks a crazy good cooking training method for low levels. I'll show you that here in a second. It also unlocks a bit of Piscarilius Favour, 0 to 20 I got with Client of Corrend, and then I get 10% whenever I use this wee thing here. You can go from 30% all the way up to 100% in Piscarilius Favour in about 40 minutes. It's one of the fastest houses to get. It's crazy fast, and at level 100 you can buy raw sharks for 170 GP each. That means in like 40 minutes I will have an unlimited supply of raw sharks on day 2. I think that's a wee bit broken for Iron Man, I don't know. Here's the wee cook and training method. This here wee shop sells raw sardines for 13 GP each, and you can just buy them right here, run straight across to this wee fire and cook them. It's right beside it. It's super like cheap, and I think it's about 30,000 cooking XP per hour. It's only good for the early levels, but it is just crazy fast. Oh boys, have a look at this. We are currently coming in on 500 total level. I've not logged in a while here, but have a look at that. Before I even log, your boy Tiny Leech is rank 1 out of our team. We're really far behind the high scores, but all these other teams have actually been going for total levels. We've just been grinding out our own thing, and we are still, it says 105 here, but I'm pretty sure when I relog we will be in the top 100. I'm actually pretty curious here, so I'm just going to log out real quick. I know it doesn't matter the first few days, but there it is boys. The Hog Snatchers, which is our team name, don't ask me why, is ranked number 92 in the high scores without even trying. But more importantly than that, your boy Bekt is rank 1 on the team. I'm going to get some team content in the videos in the future, but these first few days we're just grinding out all the early game. There's not much going on. We will be doing loads of bossing together and loads of big quests together later on. There is level 30 fire meching coming in, and we got level 29 woodcutting. Actually trained in a very strange place there that I've never seen anybody train fire meching in, but it is Catherby right beside the unicorn spawns. I actually gathered 60 unicorn horns whilst doing that wee woodcutting and fire making grind, just killing the 2 unicorns that spawn just to the northeast here. So we got a bit of herblower XP banked for later on, a couple of secondaries, and we got the woodcutting and the fire making out. May as well blast out level 30 woodcutting here as well, and that gives us 2 wee base 30 stats out of the way. And that wee 30 fire making grind was of course for the Sea Slug quest. Blasted this one out, it gives 7.1k fishing XP, and it's only like a 3-minute quest. We went from level 15 all the way up to level 27 fishing in like 3 minutes of questing, which is pretty damn awesome. This here quest plugin is just crazy good. It makes me feel bad for mobile users or anybody who doesn't use Runelite, because it just makes questing so easy. Oh boys, first clue scroll casket on the account. Wee bit of clue scroll content for you guys. Well, that was definitely worth it. Waterfall quest completed, and we smashed out of the way Grand Tree. This one actually gives a crazy amount of agility XP. I really should have done that earlier, because it got us from level 25 all the way up to level 31. Really close to 32 actually, so I'll just blast that out of the way. Whoop whoop. Ah boys, I am on a questing spree here. Done Endured Ritual, Jungle Potion, Observatory, and 2 other ones. I'm not even sure what I've been up to. But now we're smashing out Dig Site quest, and this one's massive. It gives 15,000 mining XP, 2k Herblower XP, which is pretty cool. I actually used loads of those unicorn horns I got earlier as well. So the Herblower's flying in. The oil mining is completely flying in, but more importantly than that, we are getting pretty close to Fossil Island, which will be massive on this account. There is Lost City out of the way, and also my favourite quest in old school RuneScape. Tourist Trap has been completed, and you're probably thinking, why is this your favourite quest? It's because the XP reward, I just really don't like agility. There is not just one 4.6k agility XP drop, but 2. This got us all the way from, I think we were level 32 before this. We are now level 36, and we also got a genie in the middle of that. And we are putting that on agility as well. Just really don't like agility. So we're going to lamp all the way to level, what is level 70 I need for Song of the Elves? We're going to try to lamp all the way to level 70 agility, which might take us a few months, but then we won't have to train it. Day 3 of Group Iron Man mode. I have been going insanely sweaty. Like, I'm going to show you my total level here in a second, and it's just pretty damn crazy for only 3 days in. I just smashed out Elemental Workshop and I'm going to go straight ahead to do the next one, Elemental Workshop Part 2. But this will give us a few crafting levels, or at least 1 and 2 smithing levels. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to go straight on down and do Part 2, but have a look at this for day 3 total level. I'm way ahead of all the boys in the team. I've just been like AFK on a mobile when I can't play, and then blasting out quests when I've actually got some time in the computer. But we are up to 761 total level. I haven't really been going for total levels either. All of this has been quest requirements and quest rewards. I did splash some magic on mobile and I trained a wee bit of range on mobile, but apart from that, it's all been quests. Elemental Workshop Part 2 finally completed. If you want to see a funny clip, go back and watch the last one again. I actually had 2 elemental bars created. You need one for quest part 1, one for the second part of the quest, or for the second one for Elemental Workshop Part 2. I made both of them in the first quest, and then I made 2 elemental shields like an absolute idiot, so I had to make a full other bar for that second quest because I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. But there we go, quest completed. I thought I was doing good in these old quests, but one of the other dudes in our group is already over 100 quest points. I was only sitting on 60 there, so I decided I'm going to smash out all of the easy quests that give a ton of quest XP. Not quest XP, a ton of quest points. So I done Merlin's Crystal, it gives +6. Then I done Romeo and Juliet, it gives +5. Morning of day 4 and there was just 2 other lads in the group online, and I was doing this. I thought, or I was pretty much 100% sure this was safe until I went to enter. Give me a really sketchy warning saying if you die down here you will lose a life on the group hardcore, you know. So I asked the 2 lads online in the group if this was safe. One said it was and one said it wasn't, so we really had no idea, but I risked it anyway and luckily it was a safe death. I could have lost 2 out of the 5 lives there if it wasn't though. That was pretty sketchy. I should have really checked before doing it. And here it is, boys, the low level for Minkin Trial Dopamine Rush. Attack, strength, defense, hit points, agility, fletching, crafting, fishing, I think, woodcutting. I think I've missed a few in there. Levels in absolutely everything though. I used to like when it flashed whenever you got a level up. I don't know why they don't do that anymore. But there is a ton of levels on the account. It happened again, boys. I am the luckiest and unluckiest hardcore Iron Man you're ever going to see. Day 1, everything went wrong and I died. Day 6, I should be dead. Like, everything went wrong and somehow I lived with the Ring of Life. I was downstairs AFKing on mobile in this exact location, right? I dropped my phone down the side of the sofa. I was just chilling watching The Punisher. Dropped my phone, picked it back up, and whatever way my hand connected with the screen, my account bolted it into the middle of the Wyvern room and I got hit for a 46. Now, if you look at this clip, I'm on 47 HP. If a crab had hit me for a 1, which does happen the odd time, if anything had happened, I would have been dead. If I had not been on full 47 HP, I would have been wiped out of the game. Get hit for a 46. I think I regenerated 1 HP or something, because I got down to 1 HP. I clicked the wee screenshot button, you know, and had 2 HP remaining. I need to stop AFKing places on mobile, I think, or if I am going to AFK mobile, it has to be 100% safe. Down here beside the Wyverns is not safe. I didn't even have an elemental shield on, even though I've got one in the bank, and I had cakes as food. Like, if anything went wrong, I was dead, and I should have been dead. Like, Ring of Life saved me. I should have lost 2 out of the 5 lives, and we're only 6 days in. There it is, 100% Arceus Fever completed. So our boy Ingus said a few days ago he's going to get everybody all the Dragon Bones needed for 43 prayer, which is pretty damn awesome. It means we don't need to worry about getting our prayer up, but I thought, why not blast out a few ensouled heads over at the Chaos Druids? Because I want to get my Herblower up anyway. I want to get 38 Herblower to make prayer potions, because having 43 prayers is not that good without prayer pots, you know. So why not do 2 birds with 1 stone? I'll get a load of prayer XP from the ensouled heads. I'll get loads of herbs from the Chaos Druids as well. So it'll be pretty sweet, and it makes things a wee bit easier for Ingus if I need less bones, you know. So yeah, we're going to wrap this one up here. It has been a big catch-up episode. It's been pretty awesome, apart from the death in day 1. But I've been loving this game mode. It's just so cool, chilling in Discord, chatting to the boys, running about, acting a leg and blasting the quests out. In the future I will put in some content from all the boys, but Ingus already does that over on his channel as well. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description to check Ingus's perspective. He's doing loads of team stuff and all. I think I'll wait till we're doing like big fun stuff, big like bosses and stuff, to show everybody's perspective or to show the group chats and all the Discord chats. I don't know, whatever you guys want to see, but I am loving Group Iron Man. Sorry it's been like a week getting this out. I actually had the flu when Group Iron Man started and it was just sounding really like husky and rough, and thought, you know what, I'll play, I'll have some fun, I'll worry about editing when I'm feeling a wee bit better. But there it is, the first week of Group Iron Man mode. I'm loving it, hope you guys are as well. If you like this video, made it this far, maybe blast some of them buttons below for the YouTube algorithms. And yeah, I will see you in the next video very soon. Take it easy, bye.